Attitude Broadcasting presents BSS Carolina with your host, Rocky. JPP, not only are you a giant, but you are a dummy giant.
Giant dummy.
You'll be in the same unemployment line as Steve Clifford. New job, Release Roberts. Linsanity's a hornet. We call us hockey experts. Easy.
You know who the next Jordan is? LeBron. It's not his fault. It's just because I like playing devil's advocate. Never again. Hall of Famer. Tannehill. Game over. Don't worry. I'll wait. We've all said it. None of us are hockey experts. I guess we are. We're beating hockey experts.
And big shots.
PJ Harrison. Rudy Gobert. JPP. What a dingling. Linssanity. I said better. I didn't say good. Roy Hibbert. What a dingling. If Duncan gets the 7 rings, not his fault. With Jordan, you got plenty of money. Get you a driver. Bump that. Side pieces. Side pieces. Ronda Rousey.
You can listen to the show on Stitcher, Spreaker, iTunes, and iHeartRadio. And follow us on Twitter at BSS Carolina. Welcome to BSS Carolinas on Stitcher, Spreaker, iTunes, iHeartRadio. Of course, I am Rocky. Joining me today on BSS Carolinas is my co-host, Big Shot Beautiful Biles, wearing his Uggs, may I add.
Wearing my Uggs for the season, man. They are great, man. What's going on, Rob?
I can't believe you showed up in Uggs, man.
Oh, man.
I know you're beautiful.
I got my Man of Steel shirt on. I got my Superman shirt on. He played absolutely phenomenal.
Did your daughter pick out the shoes for you today?
No. Oh, no. She hates them. She absolutely hates them. She steps on them. She spills drinks purposely on them so I won't wear them. And I got to wear these.
Of course, Uggs. All right. Does anybody own a pair of Uggs besides
I'll get
him?
you a pair, Rock.
I would appreciate that, man. That'd be awesome.
You'll love
a pair of Uggs, man. That'd be great.
You'll never take them off. I promise you.
Probably not. My beautiful feet that I have. You're right. I probably never would. Join us today. Also, you see a lot of other people in the room. Believe it or not, the Real Scott Ely is here.
What's up,
He is here again. He brought us a gift, a NASCAR, and he brought us a car today to put on collection.
I did.
Yeah.
What car is it?
Marcus Ambrose.
Yeah.
Xfinity racer?
Whoa.
Who is Marcus Ambrose?
Isn't he a wrestler? Is that Dean Ambrose like brother?
His cousin?
Yeah, that's his cousin from Down Under.
From Down Under?
No, he raced in the Cup Series for quite a while.
And besides the Real Scott Ely, we got Kai joining us today on the show.
How's everybody doing? Just
Good.
Sitting in, taking it all in, and
he's
trying
got
to learn some things.
We're talking about some NBA basketball and learn some things, man. You got the Nets hat on. You don't teach us some things.
Kaya got that, like, R&B DJ voice late at night when you at home with your lady and stuff. You turn, welcome to the soul music. We're going to take you through the night. Quiet storm. There it is. See?
Oh, goodness gracious. We brought some flavor this week to the show, some
I'm
love.
happy to be with you fellas.
We're glad to have you. You know, we'll talk a lot of local. We'll talk some local sports today. We'll talk NFL, Major League Baseball playoffs. Not looking so good after last night, but still 2-2. We'll talk about it. NHL a little bit since we got the Real Scott Ely here. He'll talk some hockey because, you know, we love hockey on this show. You know you do. Come on, man. You enjoy these segments more than any other week.
Big Shot's like, I can finally take a nap.
Did you even know the season started?
Yes, I know the season started. I was just talking about Matthews last week, the young kid, the 19-year-old from the
Austin.
Maple Leafs. Yeah,
That's right, 4 goals.
Scored 4 goals in his first game. Everybody was talking about that.
He ain't done nothing since, right? Still. It's a debut.
Yeah. People are actually talking about hockey.
Yeah, Austin 316.
That's
there
right.
we go.
There you go. The wrestling reference. Yeah.
There you go.
You know, hopefully he can stick
his first concussion. He won't play hockey anymore.
You're probably right, man. And also we got some NHL, NBA Western Conference. We want to talk about the West. But did you believe it or not, the Warriors are dead favorites this year. They're under 1-1 odds to win the whole thing.
Why are
Like,
they favorites?
Why
Why are
is
they
that?
favorites?
Because they have 4 all-world players.
I know,
mean,
but is there ever been? There's never been a season somebody's on favorites. I mean, if you bet on the Warriors to win, you win $100.
right, I'll take the Warriors over the field also.
Will you?
Yeah.
I
mean,
I'm not
that's-
going against Cavs.
I mean, that's pretty much guaranteed win.
The Cavs,
even
though you can't
between
bet against
Cavs and
LeBron,
Warriors.
even though you
And
can't
the
bet
Cleveland
against
quietly got better, man.
They
The
did.
addition of Mike Dunleavy
Yeah.
was huge. Picking up Birdman, another body to throw in the
Kyrie
middle.
Irving's healthy.
Yeah.
The
I think Kevin Love finds his way this year.
And don't forget me wrong, but the last time I checked in Game 7, the reason the Warriors lost is because they got bullied inside.
Yep.
And I don't think they got any better down low.
a little bit. They got a couple of dirty players. I mean, you got a
Who?
David West and a Shaja Pachulia.
Who? Zaza?
Yeah, they're pretty.
Is he still playing?
They're pretty filthy. They're not like post players or anybody's going to get you any buckets, but
That's what I'm saying, though.
they're pretty grimy.
I love the fact that Kevin Durant's already swagger jacking Steph Curry, taking his shoot the ball and run back down the court before it goes in, not looking at it. Come on, swagger jacker. That's Steph
jacker.
thing. That is Steph's thing. You a biter, be a writer. Don't be a biter.
I guess.
Be original. Do something else. Do a push-up or something. I don't know. Like shoot the ball, drop down, do a push-up or a mega burpee or something real quick, and then run down the court.
But we are going to talk NBA basketball, and that's going to be in segment 4 because I can't wait to talk Western Conference with you guys.
Me either.
Because we talked Eastern last week. I'll get y'all's opinions on who won the
I
East.
missed that. My team's in the East.
We'll let you cover the East. Who, the Nets?
I'm a Detroit Pistons fan, actually.
There you
Lifelong.
go. There you go. The Pistons, Reggie
Isaiah
Jackson.
Thomas is my favorite player of all time.
That's a good pick. We will talk about that. We'll definitely go over that. Big Shot, do you want to talk boxing?
I'm trying to find these results
find-
from last night because I couldn't go to the Grady Cole Center, but I am having no luck.
While you're looking for that, the Panthers last week lost to the Saints 41-38. Can I just say that their defense looks worse than the Texas Longhorns?
Yeah.
I mean, dude, they can't
that's
cover
fair.
anybody.
I mean, we were playing the Saints in New Orleans.
I know,
They
but you could.
score points.
I know, but do you see them? Everybody's running by them. Nobody could stop them.
Besides the one play to Brandon Cooks, they didn't get burned deep.
They did. They
did.
did actually. He missed the pass on the second time.
Oh yeah, he did kind of miss the pass, but it was because of the pressure made him step up and miss. But
Kobe Fleener had 2 touchdowns.
Kobe Fleener.
Yeah, I sit him in fantasy, and what does he do?
I mean, one of them was like a tight end whip around misdirection play.
Stop
It
defending
wasn't
that
like he was
defense.
going up over Luke Kuechly and snatching balls out the air or anything.
Stop defending the defense.
No, we're bad. We are
That
definitely
defense
bad.
is horrible.
Well, speaking of Luke Kuechly, I mean, they have to rush the passer too. I mean, they lost Josh Norman in the secondary, but last I checked, Thomas Davis is still there. Kuechly's still there.
And
I mean,
Thomas Davis looked like he lost a step because that defensive line is not putting any pressure on nobody.
Right.
And so Davis and Kuechly's got to do more work.
so it's putting pressure on the secondary, that young secondary. So
Yeah.
you gotta help them out a little bit because they're not pressuring the quarterback at all.
No.
They aren't.
And I don't see it getting no better anytime soon. But this week, they're on a bye week, and then they have Arizona at home the next week. So in this bye week, give me one thing that – actually, give me 3 things the Panthers have to do during this bye week to get better. 3 things.
Find an offensive tackle, find a pass rusher, find someone who can defend in the secondary.
Okay, realistic. I'm talking about ball control. If you have to, something to keep the ball away from the other teams.
We gotta start faster, man. We look lethargic.
They dug a hole in New Orleans.
You get
last
down
week.
21-0 in New Orleans.
That's
That's almost impossible to come back from, man, because you're down 3 touchdowns, not 3
touchdowns,
scores. That's
yeah.
3 touchdowns.
Yeah. Yep.
Got to start faster, and we got to find a way to get pressure, man. If it's got to be
That's what
more
it is.
exotic blitzes, corner blitzes, send safeties. I mean, Trey Boston looks like he wants to run right at you. Let him at least run at a quarterback. He has a better chance of tackling a quarterback than he does a wide receiver or a running back. So let's send him in on some blitzes. And we got to play more of an umbrella coverage,
Yeah.
Give up underneath stuff. If they get the underneath stuff, that's fine. And hopefully we can just hold the field goal attempts because we are getting killed deep. 2 separate quarterbacks get 450 yards passing on your defense, that is inexcusable.
In the first 5 games.
That's historically awful.
That's worse than the Saints defense a couple years ago.
I expect that from Breeze, but Matt Ryan, I was like, man.
And one receiver went for 300 yards.
300 yards.
I mean, that's bad, man.
And considering this was one of the best defenses last year, and all they've lost really is Josh Norman.
Was a system corner, in my opinion.
No, Josh Norman is a hell of a player, no question. We miss.
He's tough.
He's
Competitive, but cover guy.
But you can't see it. What he gets burned on in practice is not the same as game.
Oh, no.
So,
I agree.
But you're right. He is a system. But you got to remember,
all over the place. That's
part
what
of
I
that
like about
system the last couple of years, this defense line's been dominant.
Right.
I'm talking about getting pressure, stopping the run. This year, they ain't doing skadoosh. Right? I mean, you got, Short not doing anything. You got Starr not doing anything. Kevin Love, right? That 77. Oh, my God.
Love.
Kyle Love, excuse me. Kyle Love looked like he looks bigger than freaking Albert Hainsworth did back in the day. This guy's huge. And he's the only good defensive lineman right now for the Panthers.
Yeah, they have to put pressure on the quarterback because in that Saints game, that offense got them 38 points.
You get 38 and you lose.
You got 38 and you lost, right.
We're the Saints for real.
Yeah.
We can score,
Right.
but we'll still lose.
Right. 41-38. The Saints usually win or lose games like that.
So, I think it was a rough week for bye week. Did you have anything to add, Scott?
They pretty much covered it. They need to figure something out, getting pressure to the quarterback. They need to send 5 or 6 and just hope those corners and DBs can keep up with guys. But they need to make that quarterback take 3 steps and make a quick decision. They can't. Somebody like Breeze or Ryan cannot sit in the pocket for 4, 5, 6 seconds. They're going to pick you apart.
And James Bradbury has to get healthy because he wasn't getting burned deep. It's been since he's been hurt. He went out with that toe injury in the Atlanta game. We have been getting killed out there. James Bradbury needs to get back for them. He can at least help.
I think the other thing, the offense needs to be more ball control, time control. I'm talking about 7, 8 minute drives, 6 minute drives at least of 3. I'm talking about running on first down, running on second, on third, pass if you have to. Stop passing deep passes and try to get the big play because this offense isn't big play right now.
We got to start passing more on first down too. We get in the third and long situations and we have to drop back to pass. They're bringing the pressure.
Well, the problem
up.
is you get to second down and at second down you get a penalty. And then it's second and long. And then you call some bad second down play, and it's third and long.
And then here goes the pass rush, and Cam goes down.
The thing is that they need Jonathan Stewart to be healthy to run the ball and control the time. They're depending on what Fozzie Whitaker and Curtis Harders-Payne.
Well, Curtis Harders-Payne did fine against Tampa.
Yeah,
he did really good.
The goal line, he kicked my butt. Fantasy.
Well, no, he had over 100 yards against Tampa.
But if you want to control the clock, you have to have a good running game. Right. And Jonathan Stewart's back to what Jonathan Stewart is, an injury-prone running back.
And then we don't want to run our quarterback, but one of his best assets that makes him stand apart from other quarterbacks is that he can run the football, and it's a big weapon, especially for our offense.
But the thing with Cam, though, you don't want to run him because if he takes a shot, then you lose your best offensive weapon, like he did for, 2 weeks,
Why not call more screens? All right? You don't have to run him. Call more, do other things.
We're not a good screen team.
Really? Every time we run one, we do a good play.
I haven't seen them run a screen all season.
They did. They did when Fozzie had one earlier. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's how much we run screens.
And that's another thing. They got to find a way the offensive coordinator has to find a way to stop Cam from getting hit. Since he's been in the league, he's been hit over 900 times.
But do you know that 900 times, though, is his fault and the system, right?
Yeah.
They call running plays for him. Yeah. And guess what? It's also his fault when he gets in front of a defender. Hey, first down here. Guess what? They're coming headhunting on you next play.
The concussion is his fault.
Yeah.
In my opinion, the concussion.
But we can't take Cam Newton's game away from him.
No.
His game is running the ball.
I'm not saying
he's not Tom Brady, Peyton Manning.
I'm not saying
he dominates from the pocket.
Right.
But I'm not saying take the game away from him. But you can roll him out. You can roll him out of the pocket, keep him out of the pocket because he's getting killed in the pocket. You cannot keep. He's not a pocket passer. He
at all.
never will be, and we keep trying to make him.
But
you need to roll him out and do different things with him.
You can make him a quarterback without running him. Like you say, you can roll him out, but like I kind of compare him, and don't kill me, but I compare him to Don McNabb. When McNabb came up, he was a running quarterback and he was taking shots, but he learned to be a pocket quarterback and he wasn't getting injured. And that's what Cam has to learn. He needs to feel comfortable in the pocket with a bad offensive line and know when he can run and when to slide and when to run out of bounds.
He has to learn how to pick his spots.
The first thing I think he needs to do, they need to change this system. It needs to be an I formation system that he runs because the read formation is getting him killed. You can say it, is he not getting killed because of the read?
But he's calling most of the plays.
Who?
Cam Newton.
Okay, well, there's the first problem.
He has
this
the
ain't
freedom
Auburn
to call
anymore.
The plays that he chooses to.
That's fine, but put him in
Mike
an
Shula
I
will
system.
send him about 3 or 4 options, but he picks the plays.
Let's put him in an I formation system because Mike Tolbert is getting. You talking about the guy that's getting biggest money of all time and not doing jack? He ain't done a squat. Why not put him in the fullback situation? Then you can try to run the ball better.
Yeah,
but right now, this read option's not working.
I didn't understand the re-signing with Mike Tolbert last offseason, but we let Josh Norman walk.
And the Panthers were never known to pay at that position either, at the corner position. They've never paid.
They paid Eric Allen.
Yeah, they did pay Eric Allen.
But
they,
about that.
They did.
Not Eric Allen. Eric Davis.
Eric Davis.
From San Francisco.
Yeah.
He was one of the worst corners ever. He was getting burned by Alvin Harper every year.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
But the thing is,
Eric
especially with Gettleman, though, contracts are going to get stingy. But, I mean, Tolbert getting signed is ridiculous.
Painful.
But you,
giving $3 million to Mike Tolbert.
I didn't
You
understand
cut
that
that.
at
You
all.
could have gave.
especially not to use him.
I mean, it's a hindsight now. We could have just kept him on the franchise tag, but Dave Gettleman, his big ego, forget it. We ain't going to get no deal done.
Did you hear the story that the Panthers, all right, $4 million in their cornerbacks, all right? You know what the league averages at cornerback? $15 million.
For the secondary.
For their secondary.
We
We average $4 million.
Way
That
under.
tells you how under the bad the players are, okay?
And Kurt Coleman is the majority of that.
And that was overpay. But anyway, that's another subject. Let's move on. We talked about what the Panthers need to do. The next up, of course, they've got Arizona at home. It's a 1 o'clock game. It was supposed to be 4:25. The next thing, let's talk about the Hornets real fast. They opened up the season, starts Wednesday. I know y'all are excited for the Hornets basketball. Actually,
absolutely.
Saturday the 29th at home. This next Saturday.
That's Boston. Boston will be in town.
That's right.
I think we open on the road, though.
We do. Milwaukee Bucks, October 26th.
We should be able to get a W over the Bucks.
And then at Miami.
Dellavedova and the Bucks.
Didn't they just trade MCW?
Yes, they trade MCW to
the Bulls.
Thank you.
Nice.
Tony Snell.
Tony Snell, that's right.
The Bulls got a lot of long, athletic guards.
But
it's like a log jam.
They're the non-shootingest behind team in the league now. I mean, boy.
No stretch players.
None.
That's very true. Are y'all excited for the Hornet season getting ready to get started?
Yeah, man. I love NBA.
I love the NBA. Yeah, me too, man. I'm a huge NBA fan.
And plus, there's no expectations for championships down here in Charlotte, so we can just enjoy. If we win, we go to the playoffs. Hey, that's a great season for
see
the
what
Hornets.
happens. Get in the tournament, see what happens.
It's a great season for the Hornets, man.
Right.
What? It is not okay to just make the playoffs. It's not.
When you got teams like Golden
I
State
want
stacking
rings.
the deck, you got Cleveland stacking the deck, you got the Bulls trying to up and reload, the Knicks trying to stack the deck.
That's the
San Antonio trying to stack the deck. We over here in this small market in Charlotte, North Carolina, the playoffs are
You can still
I didn't
win.
know D Wade was considered reloading.
I didn't know Derrick Rose was reloading.
Hey,
Don't disrespect D Wade.
He was acquitted in that civil trial, so
Yeah,
he's
he
ready.
Found no wrongful lawsuit was filed against
Derrick
D-Rose.
D Rose.
He's fine.
Yeah, his defensive
Now his
team.
knees, on the other hand,
It's a different subject.
Yeah, his defensive team was stronger than his knees.
That's very good. That's very good. But
thing for
anyway,
him.
the Bucks.
Yeah.
We got the Bucks. We play at the Heat. the Celtics on Saturday the 29th, and then the Sixers Wednesday. Do you think we'll win all 4?
I think we can go 2-2. We better beat the Sixers
and the Heat.
Bucks and Sixers has to
And
be
the Heat.
guaranteed.
And,
and
so
we
2-2.
And we better at least handle Milwaukee.
Yeah.
At least compete with
No,
Milwaukee.
they'll win about 3 of those.
2-2.
You think 3-3? You think 2-2?
2-2 minimum.
What is
but
it? The first 4 or first 5?
First 4.
First 4.
Yeah. Bucks, Heat, Celtics, and Sixers.
They'll lose to the Celtics.
They will go 1-3.
Stop that.
I think 3-1.
What? What do you mean stop it?
that.
What do you mean stop
Wait,
it?
who's
They're
the
not
team-
beating Milwaukee.
who's the team-
Why are we not
Milwaukee
beating
is
Milwaukee?
going to be a good team this year. I hate to tell y'all that.
Who
The
says
Bucks
who?
are a sleeper team this
Says
year. I'm
who?
telling you.
Another non-3-point shooting team.
Chris Middleton's a better 3-point shooter than anybody else.
He's
we got.
He's out.
He's
He's
out.
actually out.
8
Okay.
months.
Yep, he's out.
Jabari Parker's going to be better than anybody we got.
Jabari
I'll take Jabari Parker
He's,
than anybody
he's
we
a
got.
good young player, no question.
I'm
but
just saying.
He's not
Giannis,
a superstar yet.
Giannis,
Giannis, non-shooting.
the Greek Freak, is
that
going to
can't
be
shoot
one of
no
the top
threes.
players this year.
He's
I'm telling
actually
you.
playing point guard.
Yeah.
He's actually going to play point
Yeah.
guard this
Who-
year.
Yeah,
I
that's the
wanna
reason
see-
they
I wanna see
traded
how that goes. That's why they
MCW.
traded MC. That's right.
They gonna stack the paint
I'm
and
telling you.
dare the Bucks to shoot the 3. They
Okay.
can't do it.
Duh.
You gonna let Dellavedova
They got-
shoot the 3?
Don't forget, Charlotte's without Marvin Williams the rest of the preseason. He'll play.
He'll
And
play.
listen, he doesn't play defense anyway, so he's not there. So I'm saying 1-3.
I think they should bring Marvin off the bench this year and start Kaminsky
I agree. They should
and have Lamb and Marvin Williams and Ramon Sessions or somebody power the bench. That way you can bring more scoring off the bench because Kaminsky with the starting lineup isn't asked to score because they got Kemba out there. You got Batum out there.
Who I like. I like Batum a lot.
And if MKG can find a way to play 75 basketball
if he can play.
games.
Yeah, if he's healthy. Hey, by the way,
have
did
a
y'all
really
know
solid
that
chance.
Charlotte has a big 3?
Yes.
We have a big 3 in Hornets.
The new big 3.
Really?
Do they work the ticket office or something?
Walker, Batum, and Kid Gilchrist.
It's a big 3.
It's our big 3.
I only heard one name that was relatively possibly close to considered a big 3.
Kemba Walker had a career season last year. Nick
He should
Batum
have been an
is
all-star. He should have been an all-star.
can be an all-star. MKG can be an
Can
all-star.
be. That's
So Kid Gilchrist is
The jury's
considered
still out
a
on
third
Kid
on a
Gilchrist
big
for me.
3 because he can
Yeah.
score, 8 points a game and rebound?
That's what I'm saying.
He can
He-
do 17, 12, 3 steals.
When?
What? Yeah.
When is he
When
does
he's on
17?
the court.
He does 17 injury minutes a game.
Stop. Leave
I mean,
that
I'm
kid
just
alone.
saying.
He's going to have a bounce back season.
I hope so.
Watch.
It's been, 4 years with Kid
Yeah.
Gilchrist?
Him and Anthony Davis just drunk too much of the same water because both of them are hurt all the
Him
time.
and Batum is actually the versatile player of the 3. I
Right, no, I
he's-
agree.
He's like a walking triple-double, man.
Absolutely.
When my goodness.
But this
I think
year-
I think they overpaid him a little bit.
Oh, a lot. Tyler Johnson got overpaid in Miami, but hey.
Matthew Dellavedova got almost $10 million a season.
I think this is another subject for another
Yeah.
day.
Yeah, yeah,
Because that money that went around
Yeah,
this
yeah,
summer
yeah.
was ridiculous.
No, we can talk about that later.
That
But you know, the
Evan
whole-
Fournier got $85 million.
everybody got paid. I think the janitor for the
Somebody from
Sixers
the Nets
got
got
paid.
overpaid too as well.
Yeah. Was it Lynn? Was it
Yeah,
Lynn?
it was
Jeremy
Lin.
Lin.
Oh, yeah, it was Jeremy Lin. But no,
Shoot, Gerald Henderson got $18 million out the deal. Crazy. Everybody getting paid.
And it's even going to be worse this summer.
oh no, it's gonna be worse
We might
this summer. 2 years, it's gonna keep being worse.
Well, the salary cap number that was projected is lower than expected, so there might be some teams. I'm Golden State.
All right. Well, let's move on from basketball. We disagree on the Hornets and that big 3 that we have. I can't even say
I'm
that.
telling
straight
you, by
face.
All-Star break, you can be like, big shot. You were right, man.
Dude,
they
there's
look
no
wonderful.
way.
And the Hornets going to be hovering around 500.
I got a question
I'm
for
telling
you. I got a question for you. Is our big 3 better than the Knicks' big 3?
Hell yes.
What? Really?
Hell yeah.
Whoa. What?
Who's the Knicks' big 3? D Rose, Melo. Okay, Melo. D Rose.
Injured, and Noah. Injured.
Kristaps Porzingis?
Yeah.
You
Portinguez?
I like Porzingis.
Would you-
Portinguez, I'll take him over Kaminsky.
no
But
offense, I would take New York's big 3 over ours. I'm just saying.
Come
Because
on,
D
man.
Rose,
Because there's more.
D Rose, Melo, and Noah combined for like what 6
750 injuries.
But hey, you know what though?
6 MCLs.
Joakim Noah, I'm expecting 8 to 10 points a game, but he better get at least 15 to 20 rebounds.
He ain't going to be on the court.
I
The
promise
Knicks
you.
got the new car with the worn
Hey,
tires.
I
I'm
promise
telling
you, Noah will average more rebounds and blocks than Roy Hibbert does all season.
No, he won't.
I'm saying.
No, I bet
Yeah,
a bag. I bet,
I'll bet you a bag
a
of chips.
dozen Krispy Kremes.
What was that you said?
I bet Noah averages more rebounds and blocks than Hibbert does all season.
Absolutely. I agree.
Hibbert couldn't average more than 2 rebounds a game with the Lakers.
Hibbert is the worst.
Thank you.
The
Thank you.
worst.
Thank you.
Roy
Oh
Hibbert.
my God.
When players come to Charlotte, they rediscover their swagger. Unless you
When? Who?
Jeremy Lin.
What?
Jeremy Lin got paid when he came down here.
DJ Augustine?
DJ Augustine.
Oh, yeah. Woo.
Tyson Chandler.
We're lighting it up in the room today.
Paid.
Yeah, no, we're lighting it up today.
This is a guy who scored 0 points in a playoff game at 7'4".
Chris Bosh had 0.
Now,
He wasn't playing.
He had blood
I
clots.
think in an NBA game, any 4 of us can score 2 points by accident.
If you're 7'4", if you're 7'4" and you can't get more rebounds, if you can't get 2 rebounds a game, something's wrong.
He's got to get the
All right?
minutes. He
got the minutes. He played 81 games last year. He averaged 30 minutes.
He didn't play no 30
No, he
minutes
did.
in the game.
He did.
No damn way. I was watching Lakers games. He was on the court for like the first
Dude,
2 minutes.
how
of the
many
first
rebounds
quarter.
should a 7'4" guy average?
An athletic
if
one,
they-
maybe 10 to 12.
Okay.
A non-athletic one, 5 to 7.
He didn't average 5.
No.
He had like 4.8.
4.8.
Round that up to 5.
Oh,
That's
Lord.
Roy.
5 rebounds
Roy,
a
we
game.
know you coming back, man. The resurgent of Big Roy.
You don't have to be athletic to get rebounds when you're 7'4".
You do. In
You
that
have
league.
to just put your
In
hands
that
up in the
league,
air.
you have to be athletic to grab them bounds, especially if you battling like an Andre Drummond one night, or you battling
That's my
a
boy.
Miles Turner, or you battling a Bobby Porter out in Chicago, you battling Joakim Noah, you battling Hassan Whiteside. You got to be somewhat athletic.
You
to
talking
get
about a
rebounds
battle
in the
of
league.
broke knees.
Just
Joakim
jump
Noah
a half a foot in
against
the air,
Hibbert.
and you out-rebound them.
Roy, I got your back. I'm trying to look out for you, man. Just don't make me look like a fool. Grab some rebounds.
We will have to revisit this one. Roy Hibbert is
Roy Hibbert.
terrible.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh.
I've been saying it all.
I want my donuts. I want them hot glazed.
Hot glazed donuts. All right, we can get some hot glazed donuts.
We'll
All right.
see by the end of the season.
Let's go to everybody's favorite talk that we want to talk about is Scott's minute of Charlotte Checkers talk. He gets 1 minute to talk about Checkers.
I see the clock going,
And start.
now it's starting horribly because they're 0-2 already with their opening weekend in Texas, and they got beat pretty bad, 6-2 on Friday and 4-2 on Saturday. It was.
At least they get goals.
It's not looking. I mean, but the other team's getting 4 to 6 goals. I mean, what's 2 going to do for you? They pretty much brought back the same team as last year with some new acquisitions. They brought back Patrick Dwyer, who actually played with the Hurricanes briefly. I mean, he's an older guy. He's 33 years old. He might bring some veteran leadership. The blue line is pretty much the same with our boy Trevor Carrick with the first pairing and Jake Chelio.
Trevor,
Big T. But they brought
play some golf.
I actually talked to him about that. We need to do it sometime during the winter. But they got some young guys, Hayden Fleury.
Another Flurry.
Yeah, Roland McCound. Those 2 guys are probably going to be in Raleigh by the end of the year. It's going to be a better team. They might be a playoff contender. They have a new head coach in Ulf Samuelsson, who, if you remember him from his NHL career, was the dirtiest player in the NHL.
New Jersey Devils? Was he
No,
with the
he
Devils or
played
the Penguins?
for the Penguins.
Yep.
He actually credited with ruining or pretty much ending Cam Neely's career with the hit in the playoffs.
So Turtle loves him.
No, not at all. But, I mean, I went to one of their practices, and that guy runs a no-nonsense practice.
Good.
I mean, they're going to bring some intensity. They're going to be a fast team. It's going to be an interesting season.
Good.
It's going to be a fun
Can we
season.
send the Checkers to Raleigh and bring the Hurricanes down here? I mean, they
You
both
actually
suck,
could.
I wish we could.
No, they need,
but we
they need
should
to keep
have
their
the professional
goaltending.
team.
They need to keep their goaltending. I don't know. Me and Turtle actually talked about that Charlotte should have a professional team. I don't know where you'd put them.
Time Warner.
You can't.
Or Spectrum.
That's why actually the Checkers left Time Warner is because
The rent, right?
that and the Hornets. They would not. Time
Leave
Warner
the
management
under the floor
is going to favor the Hornets. They're going to work around them more than the Checkers.
Right.
They couldn't even have their own locker room when the Checkers were in Time Warner.
Really,
they couldn't do anything to the locker room. They were not allowed to put anything up. It was supposed to be kept the same for Hornets players. Hence why they got the deal to move back to Bojangles, and they got to make it their own home.
Well, maybe we build a place for the Hurricanes.
But if it was a professional franchise.
But most places share. I mean, their NBA team and their NHL.
Boston don't. Boston don't.
They share the
TD guard.
Yeah, but if it was the professional team, they would give the amenities to the professional team.
Right.
They would change the locker room.
I think it would be
and
great
everything.
if they did, but I just don't see them. I think it's.
I mean, they love Raleigh. They love the PNC Arena. This is what they play at, right?
Right. But it's just them, though, So
Yeah,
no,
and they don't
Wolfpack
get
basketball is played
and their
there.
attendance
like I
is
said,
horrible
it's
there.
just them. Trust me, I'm a Wolfpack fan, but it's just
Y'all got
basically
something
them.
to look forward to this
yeah,
year.
Dennis Smith. We'll talk about Dennis Smith later.
Yeah, if the NHL wants to keep a team in North Carolina, I think they'd have to actually move to Charlotte.
They need to move to
because
Charlotte.
Raleigh
I've been said
gets
that.
crap for attendance. there.
Exactly.
Nobody
And then you
cares.
can bring fans from South Carolina up the border that love
Well,
hockey.
and you have the businesses uptown that are gonna,
that could sponsor and bring
yeah,
more money.
Look what the Charlotte Knights has done. Okay, I know it's a minor league team, but they built them a stadium. Everybody attendance is the best in the league, and people go to it.
Yeah.
People would go to hockey if you put it in the right place.
And they did. And when they were in Time Warner, I think they had a better weekly attendance when they were in Bojangles last year. Their weekly during the week, it wasn't the greatest.
That's because of Independence.
Yeah, driving down
Right.
Independence sucks.
But I
It
mean,
absolutely sucks.
when it was in downtown Charlotte, you can get off work and be like, "What do you want to do? Go to the bar? Let's go to a game.
Let's go to Checker game.
Yeah,
$20, you can get in.
There's nothing like going to Queen City Q or somewhere before the games and enjoy it. I know you did.
Exactly.
And there's, like we go to baseball games, we'll go to Mellow Mushroom or somewhere and then go.
Yeah,
Because
instead
it's
of
a lot
waiting for
fun.
traffic, I mean,
Right.
you can just hit up one of the restaurants or bar, grab a drink, grab something quick to eat, wait for traffic to die down. You're good to go.
So let's move the Hurricanes from Raleigh to Charlotte. Change that damn name because the Hurricanes in Carolina makes no damn sense.
Well, actually,
Because of one
it
freaking
did make sense this year.
We didn't get hit by a hurricane. We got some rain.
They did. They got.
Miami always lives up to
Miami
it.
is
They always
Miami
live-
Hurricanes perfect.
Yeah.
Carolina Hurricanes.
What they should do would be
Not
the
so
perfect
much.
It
test.
should be the Carolina T-Storms.
What they should do, though, next year, they should block out 5 home games and play them somewhere in Charlotte.
I agree. That would be
And-
smart and
and
see how it
test
works.
the market to see
just
if they
see.
could move.
If they did that,
It'll
and
work.
It would work.
It'll work.
People
hope
would
so.
turn out.
All right, let's go into a segment we like called patrolling.
BSS Carolinas presents Patrolling, where we highlight the troll athletes of the week. Patrolling the websites just for you, the clown on your favorite athletes.
All right, this week's, I know you love that birdie sound every week. All right, this week, patrolling, Steve Smith calls out Josh Brown of the kicker of the Giants. If your ex-wife was my daughter, your butt would be on IR right now.
Nice.
Steve Smitty does not play with domestic violence. I'm just saying. So that was one. The next one I'm sure you guys heard about, Frank Kaminsky. Frank the Tank.
I heard about this yesterday.
He arrived to the Bulls game in a Bartman jersey.
Oh my God.
And then him and the Bulls went back and forth. When Frank is too salty, the Cubs sent one out with a kid crying at a Cubs game. And then Frank sent back another one with the Bartman play for the Cubs. Then back on Twitter, the Cubs said, "You already did that joke, yawn." And then Frank Kaminsky comes back with Kershaw picture video of him dominating Cubs. And then the Cubs come back with Frank Kaminsky losing the national championship game.
Ouch. out. Shots fired, Frank.
You know,
Man, I love Chicago
If
sports.
I were the Cubs, I think I would have just ended it, put his career NBA stats up there, just been like, walk away, done.
But I got to say, it's clever. I'm glad they went back and forth. I thought that was great. Anyway, that's my patrolling segment of the week.
Bad news if you have Eddie Lacy on your fantasy team, placed on IR.
Oh, that's when I picked up Niles
Season-ending
Davis.
surgery.
Yeah, I picked up Niles Davis, man. I'm smart.
They going to throw the ball like 9 million times. That's Aaron
No,
Rodgers.
this is Mike McCarthy's new system. He doesn't like to throw the ball.
Throw the ball more with
Yeah.
Aaron Rodgers.
He likes to put a wide receiver at running back. All right, anyway, y'all are listening to BSS Carolinas. Everybody on Periscope, stick around. We got another couple of segments. Everybody else, we'll see you later. You can catch us everywhere.